Good afternoon, YouTube. It's your perfume principal. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining. If it's your first time, come on in, hit subscribe, notification bell so you get all my videos. And guys, like, hype, ask questions. I do answer all of the questions that come about. If you're a returning subby, hey y'all, hey, thank you for coming back. I am the perfume principal, guys. This channel is dedicated to helping us, helping each other. You help me, I help you to find that perfect scent sillage. For those of you who are new to perfume, a sillage is that scent trail that you leave behind. When you enter a room, when you exit a room, it's just that fragrance that follows you. So we are here to work together. And we're going beyond just what we're putting on our skin, guys. We're going to examine self. We're going to be self-reflective. We're going to be self-analytical because it goes deeper than what we're putting on our skin. Like I just said, what are we putting inside our spiritual self? What are we putting inside our physical selves? What are we putting inside our mental selves? And things that we put in, they're going to put off something. So with those things that we're allowing in, what scent trail or sillage are we leaving behind? And remember, not every scent is intoxicating. Some scents could be damaging and choking. So what scent trail are you leaving behind? Guys, so it is January 2026. Happy New Year again. Happy New Year. So today's video is dedicated to part two. This is part two of Jazz Club. So you guys might be wondering, what was part one about? If you didn't see part one of this series is Jazz Club. What are some fragrances you would work at a jazz club? But it goes beyond that a little bit. We were talking about New Year's resolutions at the beginning. Then we talked a little bit about being self-reflective. We paid homage to Dr. Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King. And this week, or last week, well, this second video, we were focusing on stepping outside of our comfort zone and what are some things that we would like to do for the 2026 year. It doesn't have to be right now. It's because we have to make short-term goals and long-term goals. So we were focusing on what is one thing we would like to do. And for me, like I told you guys earlier, my genre of music is rap, but I'm into Christian rap like Lecrae, KB, who else? Tyson. What's the guy's name? I can't think of his name, but into a lot of Christian artists, Christian rap, positive things, because once again, I have to be mindful what I allow in my mind, because what's in the mind will come out. So I've had to look at, changing the way I do things. So with that being said, as I've gotten older, I've become to appreciate the genre of jazz. So this is why the whole jazz club theme, what are some fragrances you would wear to a jazz club? So I believe the last video, part one, maybe 12 or 13 perfumes that I showed and discussed that would be what I find exquisite perfumes for a jazz club. So we're going to continue on with that same jazz for today's video rather. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now the first scent that I'm going to talk about, guys, sorry I have to stretch, is this one is by Lattafa. And guys, again, this is not sponsored, but Lattafa, I do have most of my perfume, Middle Eastern perfume collection are from the house of Lattafa. So Mr. Lattafa, Rahim, and Abdul. Mr. Rahim, Mr. Abdul, thank you very much. And everyone in the Lattafa family, again, thank you so much. So this perfume I got, and curious because I was like, there's no way that it's going to smell the way it says it smells, right? So then my husband, my family, and I, we went to a mall, and I was like, oh, I want to go to the Maison Margiela's, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, counter. Yes, perfume counter. And when I smelled this, I was like, there's no need to get it. It smells at least 90%, 85 to 90% of Maison Margiela, the one that we're going to discuss. So this one has top notes of woody notes, argawood, so that's oud. And then we have the heart notes, we have vanilla and sugar. And then the base notes, we have argawood, sandalwood, and herbal notes. So you're thinking, those are notes that they jump out at me. But when they come together and they mature, they macerate, that whole process, guys, it turned out to be great. So this is Amir Al Oud Intense by the House of Latafa. It is a smell alike of Maison Margiela's By the Fireplace. And I'm going to tell you, By the Fireplace, light me up because it smells really, really good. Yep, it's just woodsy. This already, just smelling it, it's going to go with eclair. It's going to go with anything in the Bianco Latte family. It's going to go with anything in the Vanilla 28 family. It's going to go with another popular Latafa, Nebras. Nebras, I always said Nebras, but Nebras, as people say. So that is Amir Al Oud Intense Oud by the House of Latafa. So then we're going to continue on. So the next one is not by the House of Latafa. So let's give it up to French Avenue. French Avenue Fragrance Swirl. Let's hear it up. One for Fragrance Swirl, French Avenue. All right, so this next one has top notes of rum and spice. So with the first video, we know one of the perfumes that it had a top note of rum was, of course, December Vanilla. So this one obviously then would go with December Vanilla to highlight the rum notes. So the top notes, we have rum and we have spices. Sounds like a Jamaican wedding cake or Jamaican black cake. If you know, you know, right? And oh gosh, the heart notes. Here we go again. Coffee, sandalwood, patchouli, and vetiver. So vetiver is like a grass. So it's a grassy note. It's kind of citrusy to me. It is kind of fresh. A lot of the scents that I use with vetiver, like Bal d'Afrique by Rado. Then Amir, I believe, has one. Paris Corner has one called Vibrant Vetiver. So I think that's what it is. So it smells very fresh and clean and crispy to me with my nose. So then our base notes, we have sugarcane. So right there, sugarcane, forbidden sugar. When we're talking a lot of sugar, if you guys recall from the previous video, Artisan Ethnique, Born to Stand Out, dupe of Sugar Addict. So coffee, of course, we know our famous coffee notes. We have Black Heel by Carolina Herrera, Good Girl, and then we have our black opiums. Our black opiums, La Parfume, our black opium. And if you don't have the black opium, you could do Black Ultra by Maison Alhambra, or you could do Rawa by House of Al Haramain, or Bint Horan by Art Al Zafran. All of those fragrances, they have that similar coffee note. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Bath and Body Works. Just kidding. So Bath and Body Works, you know, the scents and the perfumes at Bath and Body Works I love them. I love them all. I like both collections, the men's side and the women's side. And one of the best fragrances from Bath and Body Works is discontinued, but you can still get it off of Amazon for a hefty fee. But it would be so great. Paul reacts. Could you help me out? It would be so great if they would bring this one back. It's really good to me. That's all I'm going to say. It's really good, but it's the coffee and whiskey. The coffee and whiskey, that scent smells so good. And you listen to a lot of content creators, they're saying that the coffee and whiskey from Bath and Body Works is very similar to Kilian's Black Phantom. So I was like, okay, well, I didn't want to purchase the coffee and whiskey because I'm like, man, if it was still a Bath and Body Works and it was one of those semi-annual sales or something like that, I would have been able to get it at a more reasonable price. But guess what? I love this so much, I got it. But then French Avenue, same difference. French Avenue came out with this one called Spectre Wraith. Spectre Wraith is the notes that I just mentioned is a smell alike of Kilian's Black Phantom. Yep, I smell tobacco, but tobacco's not in the note makeup, but that coffee and sandalwood together sometimes gives that note. So I do smell good old tobacco, but this one smells good. And again, guess what it's going to go with? It's going to go with Artisan Ethnique, or it's going to go with good old Eclair to make it creamier, or anything in that Bianco Latte family. that you have. Of course, any of the vanillas, sugar cane, vanilla 28. So guys, not a bad one at all. All right, so the next one that I'm going to go over is simply, what do you say? Simply amazing. And let's give a little bit more shout out to Bath and Body Works, because if you layer Amber, you should already know, most of you will know what I'm talking about. Amber Romance from Bath and Body Works. If you use this one and you layer with Amber Romance from Bath and Body Works and Eclair, chef's kiss. I'm out of Eclair. So I do have Velvet Cream and Naughty Vanilla that are also smell-alikes of Eclair. All right, so this one has top notes of cinnamon. So when I say cinnamon, I think of Camera. So already this is a good pairing with Camera, Camera Kawa, Camera Dukan. All right, your, what is it, Angel Share, and another one that's coming soon, you know. So then we have our cinnamon, Orange Blossom. When I think of Orange Blossom, I go straight to Oriana, or oh my gosh, I can't think of the other one by Killian. Oriana, or I can't think of it. It'll come to me. And then we have Cardamom. Cardamom, I think of Liam Gray from Lattafa, or Gris Charnel from BDK. Bergamot, just about every fragrance has a note of bergamot nowadays. Then we have Bourbon Vanilla and Elemi. Elemi is in kind of a peppery note. You can find it in Rifacat, or what is Rifacat? Smell-alike of Baby Cat by YSL. So then we continue with the base notes, and there we have that familiar note. Again, we have Praline, which is in Camera, the middle note for Camera. And then we have Ambroxan, and then we have Musk, and we have Gaiac Wood, and Gaiac Wood is simply Oud. I can't believe I can't think of that one. Killian's, the one that everyone said Rihanna wore, but Oriana and Love Don't Be Shy. Oh my gosh, Love Don't Be Shy just came to me. So this one is Liquid Brun by French Avenue. Now this one is super popular and super hyped up on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and rightfully so, guys. This is good. It's warm. It's like I said, it'll go definitely well with Camera. It'll go with any of those Eclairs and Escapade Gourmand. Just add a little softness to it. So this is Jazz It Up, guys. Jazz It Up with Liquid Brun, which is a smell-alike of Perfume de Marly's Altair. All right, there we go. We have that one. All right, so the next two are pretty new to my collection. I don't know which one came first. I'm just going to assume the one with the name without the additional part of it. So this one comes from Paris Corner. And this one, you guys are going to start noticing a little theme. This one has top notes of cinnamon. So we already know Camera. We already know Liquid Brun right there. Cinnamon, green apple. Now, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that any perfume with an apple note, I'm going to try with Swiss Arabian's Casablanca. So this one has green apple. I'm not sure the apple color for the Swiss Arabian, but I know when I see apple, I'm going to try it. So it's cinnamon, green apple, and orange as the top notes. The mid notes, we have amber, white flowers, clary sage. I can't think of what else has clary sage in it right now offhand. And then the base notes, we have vanilla, amber wood, oak moss, not oak moss, rewind, vanilla, amber wood, tonka bean, and musk. I don't know where I got oak moss from. So this one is a smell-alike of Xerjoff's Alexandria 2. And because of the, I don't know what made me put this one there, because I don't see honey in this. Casablanca, of course, will be a smell-alike. Arabian's Tonka by Montal, or Noir de Arabi by the House of Pandora. I already used that one, sorry. And then we have Camera, of course, because of the cinnamon. Shagaf Oud Tonka, just add a little sweetness to it and highlight that Tonka bean note. So this one, guys, is Prodigy by the House of Paris Corner. Look at that exquisite box. Wow. Exquisite bottle. You could imagine this chocolate and gold, someone wearing a chocolate slip dress at a jazz club with a gold, brown, gold faux fur, hair's done, gold makeup, a little gold clutch, a nice brown chocolate lipstick, little cute kitten heels, or not, maybe stilettos, maybe some nice chocolate brown stilettos, and just sitting, drinking, sipping on something, maybe water. So then here we have Prodigy by Paris Corner, Alexandria by Xerjoff. Okay, there we go. I was like, something wrong with the atomizer. Let's see. I can't really tell. I'm going to give this some more time to marinate, macerate, whatever you want to call it. It's not a bad scent at all, but I can't sit there and be like, oh my gosh, I smell this, I smell this. So, but it's not bad. Not at all, not at all. So let's give it up for Prodigy. Guys, even if it's not the best smelling one from this bunch, look at this bottle. So we're going to continue on. Like I said, this one was in a set deal on the TikTok shop. TT shop, as I call it. So now we're going to move on to the flanker to Prodigy. And this one is Prodigy Noir. And you guys know Noir just simply means black. And the bottle is black. So just think of everything I just said with the black slip dress, gold accents, and so forth. Two sisters going out to a jazz club, having a good time. All right, so this one, so you already could see the bottle because I just showed you the other one, so it's no hiding it. So this one has top notes of spices, so cinnamon could be included in that one. They did not specify the spices. Then we have apricot. So you guys know when I hear apricot, I am automatically thinking of Teriyaki by Lattafa. Then we have bergamot. Then we have caramel, again, thinking of Teriyaki by Lattafa. We have tonka, we have chocolate. So what do you think of, what perfumes do you have that have chocolate notes? Then we have rose. We have endless amount of rose perfumes that we can use. Then the base notes, we have vanilla, amber, cashmere, cedar wood, and musk. And let me tell you something, guys. Chocolate. You have to be careful because I know they have the Dubai chocolate scents and so forth. Not sure if that's going to work with this, but I know Bath & Body Works, they have that chocolate, I'm not sure the full name, but they have the chocolate delight or something. Somebody put it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. It probably came out last year. A good lotion, so you can layer with the lotion and then put a vanilla body oil and then use the same body splash. Because of the notes that I've already mentioned, I said this will go with teriyaki, it will go to Camera, it will go with anything in the Vanilla 28 family. Caramel, guys, think of Molten Caramel by Paris Corner. Think of Fancy by Jessica Simpson if you have those. And I want to do a spray on this one just to get a refresher of what it smells like because these are fairly new to my collection. I'm going to have, like I said, I'm going to have them mature a little bit more. All right, so this is the Prodigy Noir. Guys, this atomizer is off the chain. So way to go, Paris Corner. Yep, this one is still fresh. It doesn't smell so thick, which is not a bad thing. I mean, to me, they're not too far off. Like I said, I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. This one has a hint. This one, it's hitting me a little hint more stronger than the Prodigy by itself. So, but we're going to give it some time to wait. And again, I said that is that Noir is a smell alike. If I said Xerjoff Alexandria, that is not correct. It is a smell alike of Minuet El Demi by the Fragrance du Bois. All right, so there we go. Make sure that cap is on. We don't want no leakage. All right, so then we're going to continue on with a fragrance, guys, that I have wanted for such a long time. But we know that SA, the house of SA, sometimes, Swiss Arabian, sorry, the house of Swiss Arabian, sometimes, well, a lot of times, Swiss Arabian, Al Haramain, Orientica, you know, they're a little pricier, which is fine. You buy what you want when you want it. So let's give a shout out to Fragrance Net. No, this is not sponsored. Fragrance Net, guys, they had this Tobacco 01 by Swiss Arabian for a very, 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 very reasonable price. It's probably the most reasonable I've seen it ever. So that's why I purchased it. All right, so continuing on, Tobacco 01, I've already said it. So here we have the top notes of plum, 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 plum. Of course, when I hear the notes of plum, I think of Paragon by Initio or Vintage Radio or Al Nashama by Lattafa. So then we have plum, we have apple. I already told you guys, Casablanca or Sublime by Lattafa. Casablanca, Swiss Arabian. Sublime by Lattafa adds a little sweetness. We have licorice. I know I have another perfume with the note of licorice. I can't think of it right now. Then we have cumin and pink pepper as the top notes. The hard notes, we have labdanum, which is vanilla-ish, amber, patchouli, ylang ylang, which adds a little kind of spritz of tropical breeze to it. Then the base notes, we have tobacco, honey, vanilla, musk, sandalwood, and cashmere wood. Of course, when I already hear honey, I'm going straight to teriyaki. When I hear honey, I could go straight to Honey Oud by Bella Vita. And then we have Vu Elegante has that honey note in it also. And the last video, Tobacco and Vanille by the House of Mason Alhambra. Now, honestly, I have not gotten a good nose test on this one. This one is fairly new. I sprayed it out a few times. But these are all December. They came early December late December or mid-January before everything, before we started to try this No Buy Pan Life. All right, so let's do this. Great atomizer. Y'all, I'm gonna have to find out their name. Swiss Arabian. This is delicious. This tobacco, if you guys remember the previous video, it was Tobacco and Vanille by House of Mason Alhambra. That was not a wet tobacco. That was more of a, what smelled like to me from my experience. I'm speaking from my experience with my nose. That was more of a medium, not all the way dry tobacco. This to me is wetter, is a little bit more wet than the previous one. And this one is sweeter. When I say sweeter than the previous one. So Swiss Arabian, thank you so much for putting this on sale because this one is good. You would jazz it up in this club right now if you put this one on with vanilla. But this one, my friend, this is going to go with Camera. This is going to undoubtedly go with Camera and any of the flankers in the Camera family. All right, let's continue on, guys, because y'all can see I can talk. Let's continue on. So this one here, I'm showing you guys. This is Assad Bourbon by Lattafa. This perfume I bought for my friend, right? So she was like, girl, you could have it, because I just kept saying, oh my gosh, it smells so good. I was like, I don't take back. And then she was like, here. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to beg you to not give it to me. So, but this is Assad Bourbon by the House of Lattafa. The notes are lavender, maribel, pink pepper is the top notes, cacao, nutmeg, divana, bourbon, vanilla, amber, and vetiver. We talked about vetiver a little bit, guys. This maribel, not sure what that is. What's the other one? Nutmeg. Another one that has nutmeg in it that is great is Nashit by Lattafa. This is so good. And I've worn this with Eclair. So go ahead and use Eclair, any vanilla, cream velvet, vanilla voyage. Any of those will go well with that. We're going to, I think these are my last three. I have 4. I didn't realize I had so many left. All right. I want to save a great one for last, just the appearance of this one. So I'm going to continue on with this one. This one is a hard one to find. A content creator from Canada. What is her name? Marie Colette. She just kept raving about it and how it reminded her of somebody, the horse's head. It reminded her. So I finally was like, let me go ahead and find this perfume. I finally found it. I got it, and because it wasn't on Amazon, and that's where I do most of my shopping. So it was not on Amazon. This Kahila Luxe, y'all. When I'm talking about cherry and tobacco, this is what I'm talking about. So let's go. Tobacco leaf is the top note. We have sour cherry. We have honey. So y'all hear all those notes. Tobacco 01, tobacco and vanille, honey, teriyaki, Naxos. Already those will go with this. Chocolate, hazelnut. So here's the introduction to hazelnut. So you're thinking of Guidance 46. and the regular guidance when we think of that note of hazelnut, bayan al-asar. Then we have the heart notes of ceylon, cinnamon, May rose, damask rose, citrus leaf. Then we have the base notes. We have oud, vanilla, benzoin, sandalwood, apricot oil, patchouli, and musk. So that's a lot. That's a lot, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's a good scent. And let me just go over a few notes that it'll go with. Tiramisu caramel, tiramisu cocoa, just add a little sweetness to it. Any of the cherries from Tom Ford Electric Cherry, any cherry. What else do I have? Chocolate musk because of the chocolate note. Then we have teriyaki intense. We have eclair. We have caramel cascade. If you have that one, any of the vanilla 28 family. I've already said Naxos, Athena, Burberry Goddess, and Angam. Cherry and tobacco. I mean, you smell the cherry, you smell the tobacco lightly. Can't complain. Smells great. So way to go, way to go. Who was at Paris Corner? Let's go on. We have 3 more, guys. All right, thank you so much for your patience. This one also is from Paris Corner. And guys, this one, it's actually a flanker, or not a flanker, a smell-alike of a Middle Eastern perfume. This is what Fragrantica said. It's a smell-alike of Kamarkawa. Well, it was gifted to me, so I didn't buy it. It was gifted to me. So top notes coffee. So you guys already know coffee. We're talking about black shoe. We're talking about black opium, so forth and so on. Roi, Mandarin, and Divana are other balance of the top notes. Then we'll go to our heart notes. We have myrrh, sandalwood, and black pepper. And then our base notes, we have vanilla, tonka, and musk. And guys, this is from the House of Paris Corner. It's Mauge Cognac Blaze. Cognac Blaze. Look at this. This look like, oh, I'm at the jazz club and I'm thirsty. Cognac Blaze. Look at this. And I mean, yeah. I mean, it's in the Kamara family. It's Kamara's cousin, okay? All right, so I've already named some of those. It's a little sweeter than Kamarkawa, but not as sweet as my Kamara. All right, so we have 2 more. So the next one, I'm going to go over, guys. This one, they're fairly new, okay? So the top notes of cardamom, saffron, y'all already know, BR 540. Heart notes of lily of the valley, ylang ylang, jasmine. Base notes of vanilla, caramel, amber, and sandalwood. This is Gladiator's Oath. Gladiator's Oath is a smell-alike of Goldfield and Banks Silky Woods. I wore this the other day for wear test. Woo. Just got in my nose a little bit, but y'all, this thing smells so good. It's sweet. I don't even know what that note is. Is it the ylang ylang? Because it's a little sweet and crispy and tropical. But this one smells very, very good. So this is Gladiator's Oath. And look at that beautiful bottle. It's a part of another collection. It's one of the Ministry of Oud by Latafa. So there are like a few others that go with this. But this one is the one that kind of stood out for me. And when I saw this and smelled it, I'm like, this is definitely jazz this up. You could add, like I said, BR 540, BR 540 X Straight, Celeste by Mason Alhambra because of that ylang ylang note. Perfumo something by Mason Alhambra because of the ylang ylang note. So you could hype it up or bring it down. And of course, anything with the Vanilla 28 family or the Bianco Latte family. Y'all, now this last perfume, they outdid themselves. I gotta find out one of the names of the people. All I know from this company is Neeb, and he's not like the head of it, but you guys know who he is. He moved to UAE recently to start Neebing with aromatics. Remember? Okay, so we'll talk about that a little bit later. So If you guys know, you know, this is Fragrance World. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, this perfume exudes jazz. The top notes are cinnamon, saffron. You guys are like, didn't you just read that? Cinnamon, saffron. Mid notes are suede, ylang ylang, and jasmine. Wow, that sounds familiar. The base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, tobacco, musk, and olibanum. This also is a smell-alike of Goldfield and Banks Silky Woods. Y'all, la 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 la. Look at this bottle. It's a microphone, guys. The jazz instruments around it. They outdid themselves. This bottle is exquisite. This bottle bleeds jazz club, but it's beyond the bottle. It's what's in the bottle. And y'all, spray directly on skin because it's macerated. I love it. It smells so, so good. So of course we have cinnamon, Camera. We just did Cognac Blaze, Saffron, BR 540, so forth and so on. Suede from the previous video. Ish Al Shuik Gold, because that's Rosendo Mateo number 5. Ylang Ylang, tobacco, and then vanilla pew. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today, wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me. Guys, please don't forget to hype, subscribe, comment. I will respond to your comments. And guys, remember, we are here to find our perfect sensillage, and our sensillage goes beyond what we're putting on our skin. And remember, your purpose is bigger than you will ever know. One love.